Yo yo my funky friends, welcome back to play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last time we completed the third dungeon inside Jabu Jabu. We got the third of the spiritual stones, the spiritual stone of water. At this point, basically, what we have to do is just go back to Hyrule Castle, meet with Zelda. That's sort of what our plan was. But before we do that, I mean, surely there are a few fun things we can do along the way. For one thing, we never really explored this area. I mean, there's that, okay, I was just trying to look around. It's kind of annoying that so many, like, actions, like, use the same button. I just want to do, like, a first person, but yeah, I was gonna say, there's, like, that thing over there. That looks pretty interesting. Unfortunately, we can't go to it just yet. Also, there's, like, the entirety of Lord Jabba. You can see, like, his, like, underside. So yeah, we can't do that yet, but there are a few, things. I guess it's on the other side. Somewhere around here there's like some cool stuff. I mean, this area is not very big. Okay, yeah, it's over there. Yeah, in the other corner, there's some interesting things. If you look up, there's yeah, there's that up there as well. Again, we can't get to that just yet, but just good, good to know. I mean, that is one thing that's pretty cool about this game, is that there's a lot of, like, I guess, foreshadowing for areas yet to come. This looks, yeah, I was gonna say that looks a little sus. But even more sus is are these rocks over here. So actually, I'm not sure if I ever explained this, but there are basically there are 3 different types of rocks. Each of them have different like destruction requirements. So like the brown rocks are the only ones that can be destroyed, or the only ones that can be destroyed with bombs. These silver ones can't, and there's also red rocks that also can't be destroyed with bombs. But what that was actually more a hint for was the fact that this whole wall is actually destructive. This is actually another fairy fountain, if you remember those. So let's just get. I feel like I always go the wrong way as far as, like, trying to grab the right item, but I guess it doesn't really make too much of a difference. Okay, fuck that up. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but it is kind of annoying when it's, like, having to, like, do a precise input on, like, the control stick, as opposed to if they were just all individual buttons. I feel like just because, I mean, sometimes you, like, do it slightly, like, diagonal, and then it's, like, I mean, I'm not sure, like, what diagonal is considered, if it's considered, like, the horizontal or vertical movement, but either way, you kind of have to make sure you, like, go directly in. And I guess it's also just the way I'm playing, because on, like, N64, all of the C buttons were, like, unique buttons. It's just that, like, for, like, pretty much all the ports, they're kind of combined into, like, the C stick or right control stick, which is, like, that's, like, what, like, the Pro Controller has. Anyway, this was another one of the Great Fairies of Magic, which means we get another one of these types of items. Hey, this is Farore's Wind. We already got Din's Fire. If you're wondering, this is where Zelda's special moves in Smash come from, are the magic spells you get in Ocarina of Time. So yeah, Nehru's Love is the third one. This one is, yeah, this one's kind of interesting. Basically, if you use it in a dungeon, it'll basically take you out of the dungeon, and then, like, I mean, if you need to, like, get, like, items or, like, stock up on something, and then wherever you are, you can then use it, and it'll instantly take you to, like, wherever you were in the dungeon. I personally don't really tend to use it that much. I guess it's just because, since the way I play, I tend to, like, since I do all the side quests as early as possible, I never really need to leave the dungeons. I kind of go into the dungeons pretty loaded. So, but, like, I don't know, if it's, like, your first time playing and you don't really, and, you're struggling with something and you, like, run out of items, it's something that's pretty good to have. I mean, I definitely see the utility of it. Anyways, now that we have the boomerang, the main thing that we can now do is finally get all of those skulltulas that were too high, and I think there's one over here, if I recall correctly. I mean, yeah. Okay, I guess usually it just lets you, like, stay in the spot. I mean, maybe time doesn't. Wait, where even am I? Am I, like? Okay, I'm like. Oh, I see. Because I exited from the fairy fountain. Because yeah, whenever you, like, reload the screen, it'll put you at whatever like wherever the last entrance you were. But yeah, in this case, it would have been the fairy fountain. But anyways, yeah, it's just right over here. That's like what this like big branch was sort of hinting at, I guess. Was the skill chill, and yeah, since we now have our boomerang, we can be grabbing those also. Yeah, that's like probably that's sort of like the only like real like side quest that's sort of unlocked at this point, is just all the skull chills we missed. We can finally go back and get that, so I'll be doing those. But yeah, anyways, I think that's everything for Zora's Fountain, if I recall correctly. Like I said, there are a few things that we'll be coming back here for, but yeah, I believe that's all for now. And if you're wondering what happened to Ruto after that, she's now taken her rightful spot on like I guess this is like the Zora version of the throne. She's like how much smaller she is than her dad. I'm sure it will. I think in order to talk to the king, you have to be like on this like pedestal. See what he has to say. Oh, Zelda, so you saved the princess. Interesting you didn't like call her by her name. I mean, she's your daughter, right? I mean, kind of weird he'd say it like that, but I guess who am I to judge the Zora customs and stuff like that? Anyways, yeah, I guess we can just sort of exit this way. I think there's one more. I think there's like a skulltula pretty high up on the way down from Zora River that I'll try and grab. Then other than that, I think that the next thing to do is just to head to Hyrule Castle. So yeah, let's see if that's there. Oh yeah, also to get out, you can just like jump out. And also if you remember, I got the those like 2 heart pieces using the cuckoo, but the alternative is you can actually grab them with the with the boomerang. So that's the other way to do it. Anyways, I think there's like one like way up high over here or something that feels vaguely familiar. Maybe it's okay. That's camera angle wasn't great. Ooh, there's some funny guys in there. But yeah, okay. I guess I'll look around for a bit and see if I can find. I'm not totally sure about it. Alright, I couldn't find it. Maybe it might be like in a different state of the game or something like that, so whatever. Anyways, yeah, like I said, basically all we have to do to progress the story at this point is just go to Hyrule Castle, so we may as well do that on the way. There are a few other things that I want to do, but one of them actually like involves going there to begin with, and we should notify Zelda, the other Zelda, obviously, not the real Zelda, because I'm the real Zelda, and you know, figure it'd be nice to catch up on her, but seems like it's getting kind of dark. That's kind of weird. Like, how come that happened? What if I like go away? Okay, I guess it's just. Guess maybe that's just some Hyrule weather for you. But yeah, basically at this point, something very, I guess, interesting is gonna happen. You might notice that like the bridge is up, even though it's daytime. That doesn't usually happen. Well, ooh. Yeah, I guess, I mean, how are we gonna even get in? It's interesting that, like, Hyrule seems closed. Okay, we got some lightning strikes going on. Yeah, looks like there's a bit of a storm brewing. And, yeah, the torches are on. Yeah, ooh, wow, now it's, like, real dark. It's like a real lightning storm going on out here. And, okay, now it's coming down. Okay, here comes the welcome wagon. First, they knew the real Zelda, the person who that the game's named after was coming, so they let me in. Oh wait, oh never. Yeah, I guess she even came out to meet us. But okay, you're going a little fast. I mean, I'm just right here, and looks like her and Impa are riding away somewhere. She threw something in the moat, and yeah, I wonder what that was all about. And ooh, look who's there! The big man himself, it's Ganon the Manon. Yeah, the dark shit clouds from her dreams or whatever. So yeah, here's Ganondorf. I guess it's the first time we're officially meeting him. Arrgh, I lost her. And he's a pretty fun guy. You over there, little kid. Oh, he's talking to me. He knows I'm important. Must have seen that white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me. But no, Link's not going to take this. Link can take that guy. I mean, he might be an adult on a horse, but I mean, I'm the chosen hero. You know, I'm the Zelda, Yeah, I guess Link just prepared to fight him right here, and Ganondorf, he's very amused. You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. Interesting how like round his ears though, because all of like the Hylians have like are like known for like the pointed ears, but I guess since Ganondorf's like technically a Gerudo, he has like rounded ears. That's kind of interesting. And yeah, pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you're dealing with? And I love his smile too. Very ominous. I'm Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. All right, well, guess we'll have to. I guess we know who he is now. And yeah, he just charges off into somewhere. Ooh, he just vanishes to thin air. So yeah, that was our first meeting with the big man himself. So Link, that the look on his face, he knows that he knows that he went easy on Ganondorf. If he really tried, Ganondorf would have been dead on the spot. So anyways, there was that thing that Zelda dropped in the moat. I guess we can check that out. Maybe that was important or something like that. That actually looks like that ocarina we have, but it's like blue. I mean, that makes it probably better. Okay, I'm gonna like grab it. I'm like right on top of it. Okay, do I have to like be, I mean, how more on top of it do you want me to be? Okay, maybe I have to like lock onto it. Will it be nice then? Okay, there we go. So yeah, we got the Ocarina of Time, the name of the game. Well, that sounds real important. The royal family's hidden treasure, which Zelda left behind. Ooh, interesting. I mean, obviously that seems pretty important, given, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's the name of the game. Zelda, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. Zelda kind of talking to herself, a bit of an inner monologue maybe, and Zelda, when you hold this ocarina in your hand. So yeah, this is the Temple of Time. If you remember, I won't be around anymore. I guess she knew she was running away. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. I mean, I was waiting for you. You could have like picked me up along the way, you know. Could have escaped together. At least I could leave you the ocarina and this melody. Alright. I mean, yeah, this song opens the door of time. Yeah, if you remember when we went to the Temple of Time, it said like put the stones and then play the song or something. And anyways, yeah, this is the Song of Time. So let's just play that, and yeah, pretty cool. And it does need to like, in addition to knowing the song, it needs to be the Ocarina of Time, although I guess you can't really get the Song of Time without the Ocarina of Time, so. And I guess it's interesting how both in both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, getting the Ocarina of Time like is what also gets you the Song of Time. Like in both cases, they like trigger a cutscene of Zelda teaching it to you. But anyways, yeah, she basically says the thing that I just said, where yeah, that's like, so that's the next place that we can go, and I guess that like also teleported us out of the moat, so that's pretty cool. I don't have to get out. And anyways, yeah, now we have the Ocarina of Time. Seria's ocarina has been discarded into who knows where. We'll never see it again, but that's okay. I'm sure she understands that we have the real deal now. So anyways, we could go to the Temple of Time and do all that boring grown-up stuff, or we could have some more fun in Hyrule Town. So you might have remembered this other building that like I think the only building we haven't gone in yet was this like weird looking one that has like a face on it, and yeah, this is finally open. It's got this funny guy in here, the Happy Mask Salesman, who has a much bigger role in the sequel, but for now he's just selling masks with that creepy little smile. I guess he's just really excited to sell masks to little kids or something. And anyways, so yeah, it's kind of interesting how this shop works. Basically, you're sort of like, I guess you basically kind of work for him in the sense that so you don't really like explicitly, yeah, it says you just borrow, and the idea is that we essentially get the mask, and the idea is that we're now supposed to sell it to somebody. And yeah, so this is the I think it's called the Keaton mask is our first one, and you may have remembered someone actually mentioned they wanted the Keaton mask. Let's see if anyone remembers who that person was. That's right, it was that one guard over here who like called us a child and said that we couldn't even read, but then after we proved him wrong by showing how awesome we were, he then like talked about how he wanted to get a mask for his kid. Do you think you're in disguise? So yeah, I guess you have to wear the mask, and yeah, yeah, I mean that's what you can do with like the masks, is that you can wear them if you want. It doesn't really do anything. It's not like Majora's Mask, if like where like they actually give you abilities. It's purely, well, actually there's one mask that gives you abilities, but well, you'll see. Anyways, so yeah, basically we sold the Keaton mask to this guy. We bought it for 10 rupees and we sold it for 15, so we actually made a profit. So now the idea is we just have to go back and I guess we technically borrowed it. We didn't like pay him yet, so I guess we don't pay until we successfully sell it. So now the idea is we have to go back to the Happy Mask salesman, and we can then, if we successfully sold it, we can then pick up another mask to sell. So yeah, I guess meet you there. Alright, so we're back here. So yeah, now we can basically, since we sold it, then we can pay back the 10 rupees. And funnily enough, if you don't have the money, he'll like get pissed at you and he'll kick us out. But I guess I could try and show that, but I do have quite a lot of money. I'm not really sure how to sell that much. Anyways, since we sold that, we can, yeah, and I guess now we can just borrow it for free. And here's the next one, which is the skull mask, which similarly we've already encountered a person who might want that. If you remember, there's that one skull kid who, if you use Navi on, she'll say something like he seems sad that he doesn't have a face or something like that. So that's actually where we want to go, and I'll show you a quick little shortcut for to get back to Kokiri Village. Actually, if you just reset the game, whenever you like start the game over, it'll actually spawn you in Link's house. So yeah, pretty much at the beginning of all these episodes, I've just been traveling to whoever I want to start the episode, but that's actually where the game always starts, unless you're in a dungeon. If you're in a dungeon, it'll start you in that dungeon, but anywhere else in the world, you just start in Link's house. Also, if you're, I don't know if I ever really like showed what the like the file select screen looks like. That like number is the number of deaths you've had, which I haven't died at all yet, so it's still just 0, and then it shows how many of like the collectibles you have. I mean, it shows, yeah, we have all 3 stones, and then it also shows your hearts. And yeah, anyways, yeah, like I said, we're now in just Kokiri Forest, which is where we want to go, because we want to go to the Lost Woods. And there's actually a few other things we can do here. If you remember, there was that one room in the Deku Tree that we couldn't go in because we didn't, like, there was that one wall that we couldn't block that I mentioned had a Skulltula in it. One of the gold Skulltulas we missed back then. I guess now we may as well do that. We still can't actually get all of the Skulltulas in Dodongo's cavern, but we can finally clear out the Deku Tree, and even though the Deku Tree is dead, we still can enter it if we want. And yeah, if I recall correctly, it was just like this room in like the lower area that, like, yeah, if you remember, we pushed down like the like that one block, so it's pretty easy to just get there. It's just like just through this room, and yeah, here in this room, then there was like that one wall we need to. So I think this one actually, like, despite this being the first dungeon, I think it actually literally requires both the bombs and the boomerang to get the 2 like later dungeon items. But anyways, yeah, over here we can now we can destroy that, and yeah, that'll make like a little secret door appear, a door that we weren't able to access before. And yeah, there's a regular Skulltula. I guess we can take care of him first, and then you might have heard a yeah, okay, what's going on over here? And then yeah, there's our real prize, the golden Skulltula, and yeah, we can finally get the long lost Skulltula from Deku Tree. And yeah, with that, I think that's now the Deku Tree cleared. Well, yeah, I think, like I mentioned, whenever it has like that gold Skulltula symbol next to the name, that means that you've gotten all the Skulltulas in it. And yeah, that's all I needed to do here. So, all right, so yeah, it's now nighttime, which you can probably already guess why. There's also this little patch over here, which, I mean, you already know what we gotta do. There's actually now 2 things that we can do with it. We got both our magic beans and our bugs, so let's just do that real quick. Yeah, there's actually a bunch of like these dirt patches in like the Kokiri. There's actually one more that we're going to be going to in a little bit. So just okay, I didn't really want to activate that, but that's okay. Anyways, yeah, here's yet another Skulltula. Just again, it's whenever you see a patch of dirt, except for the only patch of dirt that doesn't have it is just the one right next to the bean salesman. And then again, we can just plant our magic beans here, and again, at some point that will do something. And then, anyways, yeah, I made it night because, as you can guess, there's like Skulltulas that we can get, and I believe it's like on. Okay, dude, stop talking. God damn this. I just want to look up, like, but yeah, I think on this house is where it is. I'm trying to listen. Maybe I can get a better vantage point from somewhere. Let me see. Oh, I hear something. Is it over here? I know there's like one in. Dude, why can I like not get over like these little? It's kind of annoying. Maybe I have to go from the other side. But I definitely hear something. I remember there was like one in Kokiri Forest. Okay, here it is. Alright, fair enough. I didn't remember the exact location. Can I hit that? Dude, okay, like, okay, I have to do, like, specifically the the vertical slash, can get it. I mean, obviously I could have used a projectile as well, but I figured that would be easy enough. Anyways, alright, there we go. It's on this tree, which is, like, yeah, it's next to where, like, you get the sword, and then, like, opposite from where the entrance to the Lost Woods is, which is where we need to go. I think, like I hinted at, we're going to want to give it to the Skull Kid. But there's actually something we can do with it beforehand. There's actually a secret sort of path in the Lost Woods that I don't think I showed off just yet that we can go to. So let me show you that real quick. Let me see if I remember where it is. I think it's right then. I mean, I remember like the general path. Yeah, I think it's like right, left is what gets you like through all of like these sections. Also, I guess I can finally show up what this is. You might have, I think I pointed this out. This is, this actually takes us to like the top of. I guess you'll find out soon enough. You might have noticed that like we had to die for more than like 3 seconds, which is why we couldn't do anything with this before. But yeah, this is actually like this area right here, right next to the entrance to Zora's domain. So yeah, another sort of way that the Lost Woods sort of like creates these like shortcuts all around Hyrule, just again with the caveat being that like you can't use it right away until you get the silver scale, which would allow you to dive that much. So that's pretty cool how it like, you know, has like a sort of like a bit of a warp system going on. Anyways, yeah, then I think it's left, and then I believe right here, I think right is the way to like, or actually, is it right? Is it straight here? Okay, yeah, so I think straight is like the way to continue in the Lost Woods, but I think if you go right, yeah, if you go left here, this is actually sort of like this sort of other like little secret location, I guess, that has a few interesting things. It's got a ton of these like scrub guys. I guess we can see if they have anything interesting. Probably not. I guess we may as well just be buying stuff. Wait, why can't... I guess I just have maximum Deku nuts. Alright, fair enough. That's actually interesting that it would even check that. I would assume the game would have just let you buy as much as you wanted. Then how about you? Probably, I don't think I can get that either, so... Alright, whatever. Anyways, yeah, like I hinted at, there are even more of these little, like the dirt patches. There's another one right here, so again, we can get a Skulltula and plant another magic bean. I'm probably gonna like stop by and grab some more. Yeah, I'm kind of been planting these magic beans ever. I think I've already, like, this will be my, I think, 4th one planted or something. I mean, like I said, there's 10 of them total. So yeah, let's just plant it there, and did that. Okay, I guess that. Okay, I'm glad that did count as planting it. And the last thing is there's sort of like these butterflies over here. If we go down. Okay, I keep meaning to like actually grab the thing that I want to do, but then I like whatever. I mean, this is actually like hints that there's a grotto here. And yeah, basically, if we come out and then we put on this mask in particular, all these guys will, like, basically go crazy. Like, I guess they just really love the fact that I'm wearing a skull mask or something. So yeah, they're just super excited. There's like this elder over here. I guess it's sort of like the predecessors to like the Deku tribe and Majora's Mask. And yeah, he'll get out and he'll be like, yeah, all the young Deku brothers agree you look exactly like our sacred forest totem. I guess I do, thanks. And, yeah, basically, they'll be like, great job, you look awesome, so now you can carry more Deku sticks. So yeah, that's the, second of the, like, the Deku stick carrying upgrade. Kind of a very arbitrary place, but yeah, that's a thing that exists. Forest stage. We are waiting to see your beautiful face, win fabulous prizes. Yeah, kind of, sort of the underground minigame, I guess. It's not even really a game, it's just put on a mask and see if they like you. And it is obviously always the same masks. But anyways, yeah, that's the other thing that you can do with the skull mask. Now we just can go talk to the Skull Kid for real, which I think, let me see if I remember the way, it's just going to be the reverse of it. No, yeah, I mean, learning your way around the Lost Woods really isn't too bad. It's not really that long, and you end up doing it enough times to the point where it kind of becomes sort of natural. So yeah, just through here. Now we can talk to him, and let's see what he says. Hee hee hee, under that mask, aren't you that Kokiri? Well, technically I'm not a Kokiri, because I left the forest without dying, but that's another story. Quite an unusual mask you have there, hee hee. I like it. Made me look a bit tougher, yeah. Why don't you give it to me? Alright, yeah, sure, if you want. Yeah, I'm gonna wear this all the time. So yeah, I guess, yeah, he definitely does look a lot better like that. I mean, he really puts the skull in Skull Kid, you know. And yeah, he actually didn't pay us that much. He's paid us less money than it actually cost. So we have to, oh yeah, then I guess he just disappeared. Alright, well, I assume he comes back, because, I mean, if you don't, like, get the heart piece from him, I assume you'd still be able to do that, but, I don't really know. Anyways, I already got the Skulltula, but I'll just plant the bean as well, because why not? A lot of these, you don't really have to plant them. I mean, I will say, I mean, they do interesting things, and I do want to show them all off, so I'll plant all the beans. Okay, yeah, now he's back. I guess he just temporarily vanished. Now we can say hi to him. My buddies really want this mask. Oh, I'm sure they do. So anyways, yeah, that's, I think that's everything we can do in around this area. So now we just have to, basically, again, we just go back to the Happy Mask Salesman and show him that, like, we successfully sold a mask and all that good stuff. So yeah, I guess just meet you back there once again. Actually, on second thought, that's probably going to be the end of this episode. Yeah, I mean, we did a good amount of things. I mean, we did, like, roughly half of the mask side quests, and then a few other things as well. And I mean, there's still a decent number of other things I want to do. I mean, the rest of the mask quest and a few other things. So anyways, yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, and take care.